Here it comes. Oh, here we go. Looking good. Okay. We've had some technical things today thus far. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Mercury and retrograde stuff.
You had audition lock up, and then you had a drummer nearby. So we good?
One of my neighbors is like learning drums. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay. If we're ready, let's jump in. Welcome to Just Curious Media. This is Let's Talk Cobrakai. I'm Jason Connell.
And I'm Sal Rodriguez.
All right, Sal, we are back for another episode, and a very, very special one at that.
Yeah, because this is where we give thanks to the people who have essentially given us thanks. They're giving us thanks, so we give them thanks back.
That is right, because this is Fan Appreciation Volume 7. It's been a while. We have some catching up to do, Sal. We finished Season 5, literally released it yesterday.
Yep.
The YouTube came out earlier, but the audio, the podcast version came out yesterday, which was February 8th, 2023. Now, this blew me away when I found this out today. Beloved musician Burt Bacharach passed away yesterday. Rest in peace. 94 years old.
Wow.
We referenced Burt Bacharach in the episode that released yesterday. Of all the episodes to ever bring up Burt Bacharach, he passed away on the same day. Like, I don't know what that is. Let's just call it special. What the world needs now
is love.
Love.
Sweet love. It's the only thing. There's just too little love. A very sweet song.
There. You're the singer. I got inspired.
No. I try. No. It's a sweet song with a wonderful sentiment that we all need right now. We all need love right now. And rest in peace, Burt Bacharach. And we happened to mention him on Let's Talk Cobrakai coincidentally. Yeah.
I give you credit because you brought his name up the first time.
Because I got confused with Paul Anka. I confused Burt Bacharach with Paul Anka. Sorry, Burt. And sorry, Paul.
You wanted to give Burt Bacharach credit for My Way.
I did. I did it my way. I did.
Sorry, Frankie. Sorry about old Blue Eyes Sinatra. Anyway, so that happened. I thought that was just really special. But this is a special episode as well because we are thanking our fans. And let's start with the ones that have been with us for quite a while. Not to say other fans haven't, but the ones we know about are Patreons.
Sure.
Our Patreon supporters. And I'm going to run down the list here. Some have been with us for a long time, others less. But hey, we love a Patreon supporter. We call them super fans. And sometimes these Patreon super fans pop up on the actual podcast, which is really amazing. We've had like 4 on thus far. So I'm going to run down these and you'll say the level that they're at because we came up with a Karate Kid Cobra Kai type level. So
yeah.
Lindsay Bebo joined in March 28th, 2021, and her level is
Strike First.
And she did strike first. She was the first, the OG. Wow. Full credit to Lindsay. She was fantastic. She's actually been on Let's Talk Cobra Kai.
Nice.
Check out that episode if you haven't. Next, Brian Rumfola joined June 23rd, 2021. His level is
No Mercy.
One of your favorites.
That's always so fun saying that. Everybody should say No Mercy and see how much fun.
A lot of practice.
It's so much fun.
So, and Brian has also been on Let's Talk Cobra Kai.
Nice.
Fantastic, great guy. So check that episode out. And then Adam Ulrich joined October 14th, 2021. His level is
Black Belt.
Ooh, that sounds legit.
It sounds next level.
Adam's also been on the show. So that's 3 super fans in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Next, we have one of our super fans from back in the day from social media. We discovered this guy. He's fantastic. And there's a special thing coming here for him in just a moment. But AkitoCon 80, Nicholas Vikstrom joined November 4th, 2021. The level is
Black Belt.
black belt. Now, in real life, Aikido Khan 80 is a black belt.
Nice.
Runs a dojo, and he is a super fan / power fan. He says that sometimes. And he's from Sweden. And I'm going to pipe this in today because we're having a lot of fun here. And look behind my shoulder, and you will see our super fan. There
Aikido
he is,
Khan 80.
Nicholas Vikstrom, Aikido Khan 80, and he has our logo, Let's Talk Cobrakai, on his Volvo XC90, which is a Swedish car, mind you.
The safest.
So that's him. That's him. That's him right there. Is that awesome? Shout out.
So
he
cool.
has made swag for us. We are lacking swag and merch. He did it. He saved us the trouble.
I like that one of our super fans has merch that we don't have. We don't have this merch, yet he has.
We could also just print it out. But I love that he's done this. And that's not it. There's more. This is Aikido Khan's workstation. And look at the wide shot. There's the wide shot. Now let's take the closer. Oh, wait. Is this it? There's the closer shot. Look at that. He has our logo at his workstation.
What's his workstation? What is that?
Well, we'll have to have him on to figure that out. But I love, and there is a tighter shot of him.
Wow, so cool.
So there's the workstation. Cool. It looks like all sorts of tools you got, like a craftsman would have. I love it, a caulking gun, a clock, got to have a clock. And then you got to have, Let's Talk Cobrakai.
Very cool. That's very cool.
Thank
I like
you,
it.
Aikido Khan. Shout out, super fan. And moving down, we have two more. Stephanie McClellan. Wait, is that right? McClellan? Is that right? McClellan? Let's do that.
McClellan.
Stephanie McClellan joined November 10th, 2021. The level she joined.
No mercy.
There it is again. Nailed it. Fantastic. Sorry for messing your name up, Stephanie. I'll fix that in post. And then Eric Williams joined on a very special day in our country, July 4th, 2022. And he is
Strike Hard.
Strike Hard. I think we've run the gamut. If you put those in order, I think we have and thank you, Eric. Yeah. But I think we have them all. I think we have Strike First, Strike Hard, No Mercy, and a black belt.
Yes.
Love it. We've covered it. It's awesome.
We do.
So thank you all, Patreons. Really, it means so much to us. If you're giving $1 or more just to be with us, just that little incentive. It helps. It helps offset some of our costs. We'd love more Patreons, but we're not going to balk at the ones we have. We're like, oh, we need more. No, we are so happy. And we're going to invite more of you on, if you can come on the show as we open it up and have some of those fun episodes, which we will. And those who want to join us on Patreon, Sal, tell them where to do that at. There's a few ways, but.
Well, hang on. You threw me for a loop. You're saying that if anybody wants to join the Patreon for Let's Talk Cobrakai, I know you would start at Just Curious Media, I would imagine.
Well, or you could just go to patreon.com. Type in Let's Talk Cobrakai.
Oh, just go to Patreon. You don't even have to go to Just Curious Media necessarily.
You don't. Okay. And you could also just you could put it in the URL. It's patreon.com/Let's Talk Cobrakai, no spaces. That'll take you there. Or just search for us on Patreon and you'll find us.
That's so fantastic.
It's amazing. They all found us. Lindsay found us when I didn't even know the thing was operating correctly. And there's some other fun things coming very soon, I got to say. I don't want to divulge it because I'm making some decisions, but Patreon will live on. And there's some other cool things I'm looking at doing, maybe early access to stuff, premium content. Some fun things are coming because we are back in studio and we are here keeping the lights on. I'm not moving anytime again, Sal. So staying put, have built a new studio.
Yeah, exactly. Jason's moving to Ireland next is what we're going to see.
I may visit, but move, I don't know. So I want to give another shout out to, he's not a Patreon, but he's a super fan as well. And he had his own episode one time because we took his voicemail and we did that really fun episode.
Oh, yes.
Costadinos.
Yes. He's like next level. It's like
level.
His relationship with our show is almost like next level.
The next level. It's a new level. It's the Costa level. And he was a contributor for season 5. He helped us put some notes together and things, because we go through every episode. It was more like helping with an outline. I still had a ton of work to do. Trust me on that. I still do my own thing, but it was just good to get someone else who was, oh yeah, I can help you guys. And it was very helpful because what I was doing during season 5 was just nuts. And so I want to give him a shout out. And I've told him even today, I dropped him a line because he's in a, other side of the country, but said, not this country, sorry, other side of the world, and said, hey, we got to have you on the show, not just your voicemail. So look for a Costa episode at some point in time to have.
Nice. I know
he's a lot of fun.
You know what makes me so excited is he's literally like invited us to go visit him.
Yeah.
On a Greek island.
Well, not you. So, no,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
just you. I'll be here. I'll be here. You'll be on the spot reporter. But you know what?
No, I'm totally kidding.
That sounds so fantastic that you and I are invited to go visit a Greek island. Oh, that's so amazing. And it seems like such
have to take him up on it.
I want to take him up on it. Absolutely.
If we get enough Patreons, we may just be able to.
If we do, yeah.
We'll record there. I'll have a studio. So now let's pivot to what I didn't even give this away in the lead, but we want to give a shout out to a lot. We have some catching up to do. Our Apple Podcast 5-star reviews. Yeah. There was a point in time in the season when I gave a call out to our fans. Hey, please support us there if you can. And they listened and responded. And I was so blown away that I said this a few months ago. We are going to do a fan appreciation episode as soon as we finish the season. And here we are, true to form. But we also have some from before that call out because we have not done one of these in a while, period. So we're going to do, I think, 11. And we're going to go back and forth and just, these are great. These are 5-star reviews. People took the time and energy to write this. They're also fans of the show. They probably listen to every episode. Probably watch some too on YouTube. So before we jump in, our 5-star rating, we have 169 ratings, and Let's Talk Cobra Kai is holding a 4.8, which is awesome. So kudos to all of you that vote. That's just that simple 5-star voting. So we encourage all of you to do that. We need more. We need more people to hit that 5-star rating. That would help. We know we have a lot more listeners, but hey, more often than not, people don't, they don't take the time, but we'd love it if you do that. The review's next level. It takes a lot of time to write a review. And these reviews are going to start from November 2021 and go up to mid-November 2022 because we got so many in November, we had to break it up. November 2022. That's when I put the call to arms. So I'll jump in, I'll start, and we'll ping pong back and forth, Sal, and have a lot of fun with this. Are you ready, sir?
So what I'm doing is I'm looking at it as a slideshow presentation.
You could do that, or just one by one. So I am bringing the first one up now.
The thing of it is I've been very guilty as a YouTuber of asking people to leave reviews and leave likes and leave comments and all. But it does affect the creator. Whoever you're a fan of, when you leave reviews, when you leave positive reviews, when you leave 5 stars, it affects the creator's algorithm. It really does. We're all at the mercy of the algorithms today. So when you leave 5-star reviews, it does enhance your experience, our experience. It puts us in a better position.
Absolutely. And I didn't think this at first, but then you start to see the difference in how you got to stand out in the pack. And even during the pandemic, I was reading there was an all-time high of brand new podcasts emerging. It's throttled back in the last 2 years, Sal. The numbers have waned, which is good for podcasters who are staying the course. But these reviews, 5-star, the rating, the little hit the button rating, it's huge. Otherwise, they don't know how to base anything off of it, except for downloads, which is also good. But these mean a lot to me personally. They give me that fuel to keep going when I'm just plugging away on notes and post-production and recording episodes with you or on other shows. But this is a real treat to go back and forth with these. And I'm ready to jump in. You're there as well? Okay.
I'm all set.
We'll start with this one, and we'll start with the name of, because there's like a name, a title, then the actual review, and then who wrote it. That's kind of how Apple lays it out. So we're going to change the order from historically done. So best around. So good. What a start. All right, Sal, we are back for another 5-star review. I love how Jason starts every show, so I borrowed it. I like that. I enjoy every episode. The deep dives into the original Karate Kid movies are fantastic. The special episodes are hilarious and allow us fans to geek out. This podcast has everything Cobra Kai fans need. Wow. Love it, love it, love it. I even like getting, using my intro, which slowly became my intro because I don't know why. I'm a creature of habit. And this comes to us by Ultra Mod. I love it. Is it ultra modern? I don't know. I love the name. I love the review. Thank you. Thank you, Ultra Mod.
You know what's funny is every time we get a positive review, a wonderful review like this, I say to Jason, do you know this person? Like is this your cousin? Like,
yeah.
No, it's not your cousin. It's like people out there listening to us.
I was so touched. I stumbled there at the bottom of this review, but that's awesome. And I can't tell you how good it makes me feel. It's like, wow, is this thing on? Are people listening? Yes, but they're also liking. And then a lot of people can like something, but to take the time to write a review, create an account, all these barriers that make it hard for people.
Yeah.
So I greatly appreciate it, Ultramod. And thank you. And I hope you keep listening and enjoying as we bring you more and more content.
Yeah. Thank you, Ultramod. What an interesting name. Is it they're like a transformer? Ultramod? It's like a transformer name.
Okay. The next one, Sal, is all yours, my friend.
It's 5 stars and it's titled Phenomenal Show. Hey guys, you are so awesome to listen to. I drive 1 hour and 15 minutes each way to work every day, and I listen to your show every day. I enjoy you guys so much. I will definitely check out your other shows. Can't wait to get involved in those shows. Thanks for being there. Bye. Random 5000000 January 3rd, 2022. That's random zeros. That's a lot of random.
Don't say the dates. We'll just stop there. It doesn't matter. It's in between that window of time. But yeah, random. That's awesome. An hour 15 each way, 2.5 hour driving. You know what, random? We need to make some more content for you, don't we?
We do.
And you know what? Have long gaps.
No, Jason, you and I have talked about this because Jason and I have shared how we consume podcasts ourselves, how we deliver podcasts, how we consume podcasts. And I tell Jason all the time, like, I like to listen to a podcast undisturbed. I want to be undisturbed. So I want to be either driving a long way or I want to be cleaning, put some earbuds in, be vacuuming for 2 hours. I want undisturbed listening experience. So when I hear that people can enjoy us on their drive, that's totally cool because I totally relate.
I can totally relate to. Yes. I listen on, walks with my dog. He passed away, but I was, driving, like you say, cleaning. It's a very intimate thing, podcast. I rarely listen to a podcast with someone else unless I want to have Sophia hear something just really briefly, but it's really just for us, whatever we're consuming. And I get it. And they get used to our voices and how we interact with one another. And then we become kind of like their friends. Like I have a connection to other podcasts that I listen to.
Sure.
And same for you. So I am touched that we fit inside that. We're doing for others what we get from other shows as well. So it means the world to us, to both of us. And random, there'll be more. We're creating more content. I don't want to over deliver, under promise, or over promise, under deliver. Sorry. We hit a kind of patchy spell there, but now we're grounded and look for a lot more shows to come out. And listen, check out other shows. Like you just said, we have That's a Crime. Let's Talk Movies. Now we have Doggone, and those shows are hitting, all cylinders as well. So, thank you. Random 5. How many zeros is that, Sal?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 7 zeros. Random 5, 7 zeros. Thank you.
Love it. All right. The next one And they're all 5-star. Yes, they are, but I wasn't saying that every time. Amazing. I started watching Cobra Kai, and I'm on season 3, episode 2. I've been watching these podcasts and understand better about Cobra Kai and what us think about them. This is just amazing. Now this is hilarious. Boris SMK D's nuts. Hey, is this your friend? You know,
I was in Hobby Lobby recently, and they had these like stickers of letters, and somebody put out D's nuts in Hobby Lobby.
Oh, it's always good. Always good. And I wasn't trying to say the first part because it is broken up. It's BORYSMK space DEEZ. I know this part. Space NUTS. But the first part I wasn't sure. But also, I should mention from the UK. Love international fans.
We're global.
Well done.
We're global.
So I also like that, D's nuts is into season 3, episode 2, but really feels like learning from us, like watching the episode, listening, and getting little insight. I like that. I like that we can kind of help be a roadmap because some people start shows late. There's been shows historically that I started late. I started Breaking Bad late, not when it was over, but I think it was season 4 was winding down and I'm jumping on the first one and everyone's already talking about it. So when you're playing catch up, it's kind of nice to have another supplemental material, us. So I think it's really cool. So thank you.
No, I think it's fantastic. I really do. It's another perspective. It can be another perspective. I just listened to a podcast. You and I have covered on Let's Talk Movies. We've covered An American Werewolf in London. Yes, and I had the pleasure, and I really mean that. I had the pleasure of listening to 2 women cover An American Werewolf in London. And I was like, oh, wow, I never thought of that. Like, I'm hearing all these things that I never thought about, you and I never considered, because we're 2 guys covering the movie. These were 2 women covering the movie. They had all kinds of opinions and slants I never thought about. I loved it.
I like that. Well, we could do Monty Python. We could act like women if we wanted to do a podcast.
I can do it.
Oh, I'm just kidding. No, I'd like to check that out. There was several podcasts, 2 women I listened to. They did true crime before we were doing That's a Crime. So I like that combo, or a guy, girl. It doesn't matter. If they're engaging, entertaining, love what they're doing, I'm invested. But it would be good to hear a perspective of a movie that we've covered. So I haven't heard that particular
It's interesting.
episode.
It was very interesting because it was a lot of stuff I'd never considered before.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Sal, take it away. A longer one.
This is a bigger one. Hang on, I'm losing it into my screen. Hang on, I got to blow this up.
Oh yeah, we got to get a bigger monitor for this review.
No, because all of a sudden, hang on.
We got technical problems. I'm standing by. I'm the apprentice.
Hang on, I'm trying to blow up my. Oh wait, no, I need to move it over.
All you gotta do is click on it, and it.
There we go. Okay, so now I go to there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Wait, where are we on again?
It's March 6th, 2022.
Yeah, for some reason it's really big and I'm not seeing it all. Go ahead. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do this one. Wait, you clicked on it? If you click on it, it just makes it.
There we go. Okay, yeah, the formatting.
You gotta click on it.
Got it. 5 stars. This podcast kicks the competition. After binge watching the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai last August, I needed more of the Cobra Kai universe. I immediately turned to the world of podcasting. I found this podcast and fell in love with Let's Talk Cobra Kai. Jason and Sal do a great job by breaking down each episode and offering their perspective. They have great chemistry and keep me entertained. I always look forward to when a new podcast comes out. Great job, guys. This podcast never dies. And that's by Jordan Sims 15. 5-star review. Thank you, Jordan.
What was the date on that? Because that's not the one I had queued up. I don't know.
January 4th, 2021.
No,
that's when I clicked on.
I know that's not it. Okay, that's an old one. We've thank you. You've gone back. We were trying something new tonight, guys, but we're having some technical problems in Los Angeles. It sounds like, So after you got to go back and cycle back through, and the last one I did amazing. So
give me the date again.
Yeah. It's March 6th, 2022. But thank you for that wonderful review. I don't want to, not honor that, but we've already had it on the show, but let's give them credit again, please. But was it Jordan? Shout out. That was awesome.
Mine goes from 2021. 2021. Okay, 2021.
Yeah, you got
I'm
to
still
go
in
in order.
2021.
Yeah. Yeah.
2022.
You got to do it's sorry folks. We're trying something new. We'll work out the kinks. I got to make it foolproof. Yeah. It's March 6th, 2022, right after the one that I had just read.
March 6th, 2022.
Yeah, that's it. And it's long, but you can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. So when I click on that, it changes the formatting and then it puts me on another one.
Still right now?
Well, it should be Love This Show, right? Love This Show. Right?
Yeah.
I click on it. There we go. 5-star review. Love this show. I've been remiss in not writing this sooner. Been listening for quite a while now and love this podcast as well as other Just Curious shows like That's a Crime. That's very nice. When Cobra Kai seasons are released, I try to watch one episode per week so that I can time each one to be a day or two before the breakdown provided by Jason and Sal. But as Sal notes, it's hard to avoid spoilers. In any case, it's great to relive it with these guys. I always pick up things I missed or learn more things that fans want to know. When life is hard, it's fun to watch Cobra Kai, and it's a joy to listen to Jason and Sal. And that is by Mindy, signed Mindy, and her username MMM2331. There we go. Got that out there. Thank you so much, Mindy. I totally get what you're saying because, sometimes in life we need escapes, right? We need to go into some other realm.
Needs now.
Yeah. Is love, sweet love. Yeah. So when Mindy says avoiding spoilers, because you want to enjoy the episode, you got to watch out for spoilers. Yeah. Totally agree.
But that's
Thank you.
great. Thank you for being a fan of the show. Let's Talk Cobra Kai, as well as That's a Crime and maybe others. I love it. I love that Mindy also felt bad for not writing sooner. So you don't feel bad. You wrote and loved this show. What a great tag that is, a great title. And, it's awesome. And I love that we can give, a little behind the scenes, bring a little color, maybe things they didn't see from before. So a little perspective. I love it. I love that you enjoy our breakdowns. There's more to come. Kind of hard to watch an episode, wait for our breakdown. If it doesn't come for a few weeks, we get it. You got to binge the show and then come back around and enjoy it with us. Some point in time, of course, it's going to end next season. Maybe Sal and I could do an episode tit for tat, but we don't get early releases.
No.
Hey, who knows? Maybe season 6, we get them early. I don't know.
I wish we could get early,
because we would have them all done.
Yeah.
We would have them all done and we could just go. But thank you so much, Mindy. It means a ton to us both, and very touched and honored.
And you know what, Jason?
Go on, please.
Jason, I just want to add, it's one thing that we have fans. That's fantastic. I'm assuming there's going to be guys along for the ride, But when I hear that women, I'm assuming maybe Wendy. I'm assuming Mindy's a woman. I'm assuming that. That means a lot, really. It means a lot that we have women listening to our show. We're a couple of guys talking about Cobra Kai, which is, I don't know. I mean, although they are female characters, all the leads are males for the most part. So I'm very honored when I hear that a female listens to our show and enjoys our show. I really am honored by that.
Well, I am too, but I'm honored if anybody likes our show. So way to go. I don't care. No judgment. Just we love fans. We love them. Any moms out there? Any dads?
Parents?
Kids listening? Parents? All right. So the next one is, and again, they're all 5-star. Favorite podcast. Love it. Chalk it up. That's next. No. I have listened to every episode 3 times since I found the channel 2 months ago. The two of you guys are amazing. And by the way, there's a lot of exclamation points on this page. I love the chemistry between you two. I'm addicted, and thank you for motivating me to get back to martial arts after over 30 years. Also, tell Sal I'm an avid toy collector as well. smiley face times 3.
Very cool. That's very
By
cool.
O State Warrior. Thank you so much. I think that might be Oklahoma State.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is that like an homage to something?
Well, O
State?
State is Oklahoma State, pretty much. It could be Ohio State, but O State's usually Oklahoma State. So, and I love Warriors, and I went to Oklahoma State. Thank you. I love that you've listened to every episode of ours 3 times.
I don't, Jason,
That
Jason,
is awesome.
I don't know if I've listened to each of our episodes 3 times. For sure once, maybe twice, 3 times. I don't know. So this is a true fan. This is a true fan.
That's awesome. Maybe I have 3 times, but I'm doing post-production. I hear it more than I could even ever admit when you're editing. But fantastic. I love that you're addicted. Stay addicted to good things in life. Let's Talk Cobrakai, or all the offerings from Just Curious Media. And hey, toy collector, maybe this is a fan to bring on the show and see what kind of toys they have that would fit inside our universe. You never know. So a toy.
If they have if they have Cobrakai or Karate Kid toys, hell, you know, we may get into that in a future episode. We're going to talk about some of the Karate Kid Cobrakai collectibles. Yes. And especially some of those toys that were available when the original movies were released, because some of the toys recently were from Cobrakai. Like I would call them new era toys from Cobrakai, but there were original Karate Kid toys. So if you have some of those, definitely love to talk about that.
I love it. Okay, I'll be very careful. We're going to go one more over, not 20, or no, we're not going to go back in time, 2021. Do you have the next one?
The title is Review.
Yeah.
It says, love the show, keep up the good work. And that is by Cellether, Cellether, Cellether.
I like it.
Cellether, 5-star review. Thank you.
I love it. Now this probably came out during the midst, if it's in November or after my call out, my call to arms for the fans. And so thank you for taking the time. A 5-star review means the world to us. Love that you love the show. We're absolutely going to keep up the good work. And shout out to you for chiming in and taking the time. It means a ton.
Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, the future is, we've all heard the news that season 6 will be the final season. So there's a lot to be said for, well, what are we going to do after that? Well, we're going to keep going. Whatever that means, or whatever that involves, we are going to keep chugging along is what that means.
Yeah. Because you know why, Sal?
Why?
Because Let's Talk Cobrakai never dies.
I thought you were going to say we're the best around. We're the best around.
No, that's for you. That's all you. Okay, the next one is Love These Guys. He's talking about us. 5 stars, of course. I listen to, all caps, a lot of podcasts reviewing movies and TV shows, and this one is hands down my fave. If you guys are ever up in the Seattle area, Coors Banquets on me. Sal, it sounds like we have a trip to go on.
I'm totally into it, man.
A little further from me now. Seattle.
I would, exactly. It is a little bit further for you, but I would love to meet some of our fans and have some Coors Banquets. That sounds fantastic.
And maybe if we do that, we could meet one Mike Oliphant. Big time fan. He's definitely chimed in before on social media.
Yeah.
But this is a review, a 5-star review from Superfan Mike, and much appreciated, man. That's awesome. Just even throw it out there, Coors Banquet. Of course, that would be great. There may be a time that Sal and I go on the road and do shows on the road. We might do a tour. So you never know, man. You never know. And it could be whatever happens with Cobrakai, whatever it morphs into, and some of our movies. We could do some of our Let's Talk Movies live. We could do some crimes. We could really have we could get an RV, Sal, and just hit the road, man.
Live the van life. That sounds fun.
Just for a little tour. Just a little tour.
I like that. You know, just to be clear, I am more of a LaRusso McKellen 18 guy.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, but I will happily have.
But Mike's buying, so he, you gotta keep it.
I'll have whatever Mike is buying. Whatever Mike is buying is what I'll have.
I'll take a Short Island iced tea, actually. Come to think of it, and you'll have a White Claw.
Oh yeah, 5%.
All right, so I'll take the next one. One to the right.
5-star review. Very informative! ! Love listening to these guys. Their format is a beat-by-beat review of the show, which I appreciate. They usually interject facts, recite lines from the show to help the story, and sometimes include their own experiences if a moment from the show is relatable to them. I always look forward to the next episode/review by Bio96080. Either Bio or Bo, Beau.
Yeah. Spell it.
96080. Thank you so much. Yeah, one of the things I pride ourselves on when it comes to Let's Talk Cobra Kai is how our lives might intertwine with Karate Kid, might intertwine with Cobra Kai, either the locations or the experiences. It's not just that we're talking about Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, sure, but we're trying to intertwine our own experiences with this universe, our universe with their universe, and we're definitely proud of that. We have visited many locations. We've met people on the show. We've been kind of on the sidelines of everything as it occurs. So very, very proud to be involved in this podcast and how it relates to the Karate Kid Cobra Kai universe.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I'm going to try. No, you nailed it. Great job. And Bo, if that's the right saying, but wonderful. I love that you illustrated some things in there that mean a lot to us. That we love our format. I think it works for this show. And then we do special episodes that are any which way but loose, but beat by beat review. I love that you appreciate it. And we interject facts, of course. And we kind of fell into reciting some lines because there's so many key lines as the show grew. And of course, they bring in guys like Silver and Kreese, and the writers are fantastic. Yeah. So when we're like doing notes, I'm like, how do we not include that? And now that we're at season 5, it's like you're just carrying so much more, but it's such a beautiful show and it's fun it's amazing to cover. And Sal, there are more locations around that we're going to be hitting up. I mean, I live very close to the lighthouse, Point Judith lighthouse that Johnny references in Cobra Kai. I've been by there many times. I rode my bike there 2 weekends ago. Well, I'm going to do a live remote there. I'm going to send you over to Miyagi's old house in Canoga Park that I've been by many times. That's no longer there, but the space is there. The spot is there, the block, and do a remote from there. I love those remotes. That school that I used to walk Nico by all the time that was in Karate Kid. You have to do some more because the Karate Kid was filmed right near in your stomping ground. So you have that at your disposal. But anyway, I love it. Thank you for the kind review. And Sal, this is still in the middle of November because our fans stepped up to the plate for us. I don't ask for much, but when we needed it, they were there to give us more 5-star reviews.
Yeah, that means so much. Is like, lately in my personal life, not to TMI overshare, but like I'm really learning the power of asking for help. You need help, you ask someone. We asked our fans for help. Give us those 5-star reviews, how important they are, and they delivered, and I could not believe it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, the next one. Are we ready here?
5-star review. Love it! ! I love how excited y'all get about the show. Y'all get fired up. What?
It's my turn.
God damn it.
You did the last one. It's all right. I mean,
y'all.
That's an Oklahoma one. Maybe I should take this one.
Take it.
So, love it. I love how excited y'all get about the show. Y'all get fired up. You also have very interesting insights, helped by your knowledge of the Karate Kid world. Thanks for entertaining me while I am working or doing dishes. Sal, is this you? Did you write this one?
I don't like doing dishes. I love vacuuming.
Oh, sorry.
I love vacuuming.
You said cleaning.
I don't like doing dishes.
And this one's by Tori LD20. I love it. We do get fired up sometimes. What? Yeah, Tori. Yeah. Tori, back, the fighter. Tori Nichols. But thank you, Tori. It's we do get excited sometimes, of course. And I love that you love our insights. And we do have a lot of knowledge of the Karate Kid world, no doubt. And I love how you take your podcast. How do you take your podcast? I'm working or doing dishes. That's great. That's how I take mine. I'll take 2 podcasts to go, please. I need that. Fantastic. And thanks for taking the time. This is not something easy. Most people use Yelp back in the day, or Google reviews, or like Google Maps to go, where's that restaurant? But 90% of the people do not leave a review after a great experience. If they have a bad experience, they're more apt to leave a review. So if you love something, it's like, oh yeah, I love it. It's always there for me. This is how you help us and help the show.
Jason,
So,
let me just mention this. This goes back to like when all of us first started using the internet. I don't care how old you were or whatever. When you first got online, right?
Yep.
It's like you're a consumer, right? But and I think Jason feels the same way, I'm going to put stuff on there. Like I'm going to be a participant. I'm going to put my voice on there. I'm going to put my name on there. I'm going to put my quotes on there. Like I'm going to put stuff on the internet, not just absorb stuff on the internet. So when it comes to like, you say like, we get fired up and we want to put our knowledge of the Karate Kid. We have our knowledge of the Karate Kid world because we're trying to put stuff on the internet. Yeah. And not just be a person who only watches the internet or uses the internet. Like, passive user. Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah. A passive user of the internet versus Jason and I both, years of putting stuff on the internet. We want to be creators. We want to be participants. We want to be builders of content is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and that's very true. So awesome. Thank you. And hit the right button one time.
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
This is 5-star review. Love this show. My son and I love this show! ! By Romo24. That's ROMMO 24. Romo24. My son and I love this show. Thank you so much. Who's your son? Tell us about your son.
Dads out there and our moms and our parents. And there we go. I love it's a combo.
I like that. I like being family. I'm not like Mr. Family, but I like that our show can appeal to family, and that everybody feels safe to play our show and have our show involved in their family life. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this will be the last one for this fan appreciation episode. There'll be another fan appreciation episode sooner than later, Sal. Trust me on that. We have to catch up. We're still in that November that when we just got overwhelmed. It's like you get all these like letters to Santa and they got to open them all up. That's how I felt, like, oh my gosh. And this is catch up time. So this one is, of course, 5-star. Really fun. Good start. This show completely feels like you're hanging out with your two buddies chatting about a great show and all things involved in the Karate Kid Cobra Kai universe. I can relate to the host a lot and enjoy the show a lot. I look forward to every episode. Check out, I love this, promoting us. Check out their other podcast on Just Curious Media and go to manscaped.com and use their code Cobrakai at checkout to help Jason and Sal out. Sal, did you write this one?
I swear to God, Jason, I swear to God, I manscaped the other day and I shouldn't be thinking of you when I manscape. And I was like,
no, don't.
I was like,
think of the code.
Are we still involved with Manscaped? I was like,
and this is by, I'm just going to spell it. WYOUSSEF. If you want to take a shot at pronouncing it, go for it, Sal.
Well, I think it would be W-Yusef.
There you go. I didn't want to combine it. W-Yusef.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love it. And I love the promo. Sometimes your fans can be your greatest evangelist. It's very true. When I would go to film festivals, when I was with my own films, and typically my early films, when you're just so green, and I'm not a guy that would go, because when you go to a film festival, Sal, like one that's multi-day, multi-venue, and because my festivals, I never really competed against myself that much, but a lot of times you'll go to a bigger level where there's like lots more money and logistics, but you have a choice of seeing 5 or 6 different movies at one time, right? So you're competing against other movies in the festival.
Yes.
So you're always like at an event, meeting other filmmakers, people, handing your card out, like your postcard of your movie. And I just had a very hard time with that. It's like they'll read about it in the program, they'll hear about it, they'll come see it. But when I took people in one of my documentaries, Strictly Background comes to mind, and we would go to like the Newport Beach Film Festival. Well, they would go around and be just it didn't bother them at all. Unfazed. They'd walk around and promote, and some people are hardwired for it, but your fans are like, oh no, you got to see this movie. It's fantastic. Let them sell you, not you sell yourself.
Yeah.
And this is what fans do, because this is now on the internet, as you were just talking about. Others will see it and they're singing your praises. Believe you me, when I go look at a new podcast, I check out the numbers. And if I see a bunch of 1 or 2 star comments, one after the other, it speaks volumes. I will skip that show altogether. So if all they see is a bunch of 5s, you're like, well, okay, there's something to this. So this is what we need. We need more. But this is incredible. So thank you, Yusef. And I also love the plugs there. So yeah, good.
Yeah,
Just
plugging other shows. Yeah, because there's a lot of there. Just Curious Media is Let's Talk Cobra Kai and other shows. We've got a whole bunch of other shows. Unfortunately, they're not all involving Sal Rodriguez. Some are just Jason Connell. If you love Jason Connell, you're going to love some of the other shows. I'm not.
Oh, you're on plenty there. Pal.
I'm on some of them. As a guest. Jason is kind enough to let me get on some of the shows as a guest, but he's primarily in charge of the other shows. So yeah, it's definitely. If you love podcasts, you got to tune into Just Curious Media. Really, if it's not just that if you just love Let's Talk Cobra Kai, you just love Cobra Kai. That's fantastic. But there's other stuff there. We're launching new shows. Lots of great stuff happening with Just Curious Media. I would definitely recommend it as a destination to podcast lovers.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sal. Thanks for singing our praises. I love it. Very kind of you. And thank you, all of you, for leaving 5-star reviews like you did. Incredible. Thank you to Patreons. Thank you to our contributors. And thank you to you, Sal. Thank you to you. So you're the other half of Let's Talk Cobra Kai. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Jason.
So thank you so much for listening, and please be sure to subscribe to the Let's Talk Cobra Kai podcast and the Let's Talk Cobra Kai YouTube live channel. You can also really help us by giving the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, and you may just wind up on an episode or 2.
And for all you listeners that enjoy sharing your thoughts, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, send us a direct message, or post a comment on any Let's Talk Cobra Kai social media platform.
If you're a dedicated listener or viewer of Let's Talk Cobra Kai, please consider supporting the show on Patreon. We also highly recommend checking out our other podcast and visiting justcuriousmedia.com.